Hello beautiful angels, it's Yami Santos back with another video, so stay tuned. Hi you guys, welcome back. It's Yami back with another video. Just gonna close that. So today's video is gonna be a story time. Oh my god, excuse the makeup, I'm sorry. So today's gonna be a story time. We are gonna talk about the day I went into labor. That's a fun story. So my birthday is December 30th. The night before, me and my mom, spent the night in the living room watching movies, what we do on each other's birthdays. And we just woke up the next morning and happy birthday to me, it's December 30th, At this point, I think I'm like, I want to say I was 7 months pregnant. I think I was 33 weeks pregnant, but yeah. So I wake up in the morning, my mom starts working on my decorations for my baby shower here in where I live. And we had one back in my hometown, but we hadn't had one here with all my friends. So she was getting that together, and I was like, let me cook breakfast, like, yeah, so I was hungry, so I was like, let me cook some breakfast. So I'm cooking breakfast, right? And TMI, but I thought I peed on myself. So I was like, oh my god, why am I peeing on myself? So I went to the restroom, took a shower, and then, got right back to finishing cooking breakfast. And then it happens again. And I'm like, oh my god, why am I peeing on myself? So, clean myself up. Then me and my mom are eating breakfast, and my mom goes to the restroom, and I'm starting to clean up, wash my dishes, put stuff away, and it happens again. And I'm like, is this a part of pregnancy? Like, do you lose control of your bladder? Is that normal? Like, someone tell me, because I don't know. So I go into the restroom and I tell my mom, like, Mom, can you hurry up, because I keep peeing on myself. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, I keep peeing on myself, like, uncontrollably. Like, it doesn't even feel like I have to pee, but I keep peeing on myself. She was like, what? Like, that doesn't make sense. How, like, so she calls my aunt, who is, I want to say she works at a pediatric office, and her name's Thea Brand. Hey, Thea Brand. I think she tells my mom that she thinks my water broke. So I was like, what? Like, no, I still have, more time to go. I still have 7 more weeks. And then we call my other aunt. I think she works at a hospital too. That's crazy. I don't know where my aunts work, but yeah. So she was like, another TMI situation. She was like, does it smell like ammonia? Or something like that. And I was like, what? Like, because I had on a pad because I kept peeing on myself. So I was like, I don't want it to get all over the floor. So, God, this is embarrassing. So, I get a little whiff. And I'm like, it doesn't smell like anything. It smells like water. And she was like, your water broke. I was like, what? I was like, no, I still have 7 more weeks. So, my mom was like, oh my God, get together. Put your clothes on. We're going to the hospital. And I was like, okay, so I throw on, my PV shirt, but I had on, my long sleeve one. It's a pink one that says PVAMU. And, some leggings and some shoes. I'm over here rushing to get ready, right? Y'all, I'm ready. And I'm like, Mom, like, should we be freaking out? My mama is straightening her hair. I'm like, sis, like, if I'm going in labor, like, you don't got time to straighten your hair. So we'll then go to the hospital, and my doctor is like, okay, for when we're in the hospital for like 3 hours before anything happens. I text my best friends. I'm like, y'all, I think I'm going into labor. They're like, what? And let me tell you, my best friends, like my group of best friends that my mom knows, my family loves, whatever, we're scattered all over Texas. My best friend Kenny stays in College Station. My best friend Jelly stays in San Marcos. Jazz stays here in Killeen, and Mariah stays here in Killeen as well. But I want to say Jazz might have been out of town for something. I'm not sure. This is them, by the way. Those are my best friends. You can't really see them. This is Jelly. That's Mariah. That's Kenny. And that's Jazz. Yeah, those are my best friends. So they're all like, for one, Kenny gets here no problem. Like, he gets anywhere no problem. Jelly, she at the time she was in San Antonio, actually, because it was Christmas break, December 30th. So anyway, back to the hospital situation. So the lady tests me. She was like, we're gonna send this to the lab to get tested to see if, you know, your water broke. I don't know why they do that. Like, I don't know. I just think it's weird that they have to get it tested to check if it is your water. Like, shouldn't you already know this, ma'am? Like, you deliver babies all day. So they do that. This other nurse comes in and she was like, did they tell you your water broke? And I was like, what? So I have a panic attack. Yeah. I start hyperventilating. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I still have 7 weeks. I'm like, I was not prepared. Crazy, because I had 7 months to prepare that I'm pregnant, right? Yeah. So yeah, and I start hyperventilating. She's like, oh my God, you need to relax. You're gonna stress the baby. And I was like, oh my God, I'm trying. And it's just an overall stressful situation. So I eventually calmed down. Then my OBGYN walks in and he's like, so how are you feeling? And I'm like, sir, I'm in labor. What do you expect? I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. So I was like, I feel okay. He was like, do you feel, you know, any contractions? And I was like, I don't know what that's supposed to feel like. And they're like, well, it's supposed to feel like this. And I was like, okay, yeah, I've been having them. So anyways, they're like, well, we don't deliver babies under 35 weeks. And I was like, what are you telling me? Like, I've been prepping my whole pregnancy with you, so I'm comfortable with you. And he was like, well, we're gonna have to transfer you to Baylor Scott and White in Temple. And I was like, okay. And in my mind I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna be airlifted. I'm not ready for that. I don't like heights. I'm not trying to die. So anyway, it wasn't that situation. It was actually an ambulance that was gonna take me. Y'all, let me tell you, oh my God, I'm about to cry because it was so irritating. The ambulance lady, right? She was new. The driver was new. The guy in the back with me, he been had his years on him. So I was like, okay. So for one, you know how they have you in that little what's that bed thingy called? A gurney? Is that what it's called? I think that's what okay. She had me in a gurney, right? They put me in the ambulance, right? So I guess you're supposed to click a gurney into something to hold it, to keep it from, you know, going back and forth as they drive, right? Sis did not lock me in. She took off, and all you see me is flying to the back of the damn van. The man is like screaming at her, hey, she's not clipped in. And she's like, what? I thought I heard it clip. And, you know, she put her brakes on, whatever. Let me tell you, at this, okay, this is, you know, a little runoff story real quick. I had a lobby full of people. I had my best friends. I had my son's dad, and I think his aunt and uncle. Then I had my mom's friend, four or five of her friends. And then I had 5 friends there. It was just a lot. I had a lobby full of people. So anyway, they're all like witnessing this girl mess up driving, right? For one, my mom's having a panic attack because she doesn't know what's going on. So the lady locks me in or whatever, then we take off. Now from Killeen to Temple, That's a 27-minute drive, but I'm in an ambulance, right? It should be less than that. So we're driving, and as we're driving there, the lady goes, "What exit do I take?" The guy is being a smart ass to her, saying, "The one with the big H, because there's a big blue H, that means hospital, right? Anybody knows that, right? Or is that just here?" Anyway, so she's driving, she's about to miss the exit. So you know how it does that little triangle as you're still on the highway and exiting, right? Okay, why did she cut off cars to get that exit? And my mom is seeing this, and my mom, like, once we get to the hospital, my mom tells me, like, what the hell's going on? You know, my mom's freaking out because, you know, this is precious cargo times two. So anyway, they put me in one room. I'm, you know, trying to climb into the bed, and they tell me, "Oh, wait, we gotta move you because something, I don't know." So then they move me to a different room, and you know, I'm in that room for a while. I'm dilating. It's, I think I went 7 centimeters before I actually got epidural. I went pretty, yeah. So there's this lady in there. I don't know what they call them. The mother something. They're nurses, the ones that are at your side. I don't know what they're called. Like, I'm over here, like, as each contraction comes, it's hurtful, it's painful, it is. And I guess I was holding my breath. I don't know. So the lady's like, "You need to breathe, you need to breathe." And my mom is like, "You need to breathe." And I'm getting frustrated, like, I'm going through contractions, y'all talking to me, I'm sweating, it's hot, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten, like. And you know, I snapped a little bit, and I was like, "I am breathing, you know, like, leave me alone, I'm breathing." And after, you know when you're in labor, you know, people come in, they check you constantly if you're dilated. So this doctor comes in, and he checks me. I don't know if they got some type of signal thing going on, what. But then my room is bombarded with nurses. Like, of course, I have NICU nurses because my son was premature. So I had like 4 nurses in there, 2 doctors, like 2 the mother nurses. I don't know what they're called. There's a specific name for them. And then I had my mom, and then I had my son's dad, you know. And I was like, "What's going on?" They're like, "It's time to have a baby." And I was like, "What? Oh my God." So I started freaking out, and I started crying, and I'm like, "Oh my God." So, you know, anyway, you know, I pushed my son out. I think it took 18 pushes to push him out, which is quite a lot, you know. But when I pushed him out, he wasn't crying, which was, you know, scary because a lot of babies do cry when they're first born. And, you know, it didn't take long. They got him breathing. You know, they did what they had to do, put the little oxygen thing on him. They let me hold him. I was crying like a big ass baby. But that was the best present I could get on my birthday. I'm not gonna cry, but I am. But yeah, my son was my greatest gift. Uh, yeah, he was born on my birthday, December 30th. He was born in 2017, and he is going to be 8 months soon. So that is the story of the day I went into labor. I hope I didn't leave anything out, and I hope you enjoyed this little story time. But I will be showing a couple of photos of my son. This is actually the most recent. We took it on the 23rd, as you can see. I'll be showing you one when he was first born, a couple of months after that, and then one when he turned 7 months. So alright, loves, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and turn that bell on. Bye.